Hello one and all, it's time for channel news. First off, the footage you're seeing is going to be from DW8, some ambition mode, and a little adventure from Skyrim a little bit later on. So, first of all, I'm going to say thank you very much to everyone who's watching along with Tepe Republic at the moment. So far, it's been very successful, lots of views and likes, especially for a relatively small channel, so I think that is a good thing, and I hope it continues on from now on. I'll continue to put the same amount of effort, if not more, as we go on into these videos. I'm very much enjoying making them, and particularly I am enjoying the comments and the fact that viewers are getting engaged with the series, which I guess is kind of my favourite thing about making YouTube videos overall. And that kind of brings me into the next topic, which is over the last couple of weeks I've been trying to take my YouTube channel more seriously. Normally I just make videos sort of just because I want to do them, and I do have a schedule. I force myself to make at least one video every week so I can meet the weekly release of my main series, but I always considered it sort of more of a hobby-ish, of a side activity. But now it's kind of becoming one of my main hobbies, and one of the things that I've been trying to do is, is find a way to make my channel be more exposed to the world of the internet. One of the frequently asked questions I get, quite frequently actually, is people saying oh, why don't these videos have more views, or why are you so obscure? I think because it's not really traditional in the YouTube Let's Play community for a very small channel like mine to make these sort of videos where I try and put production value into them, or sort of try and make them look at least semi-professional. It's not very common to do that, I don't think, which in my opinion is a bad thing. I wish it was more common, which I'll get onto in a minute. Yeah, so it is something I've been thinking about. So, one of the things I have done to that end is make a Twitter feed. I have no idea if that's a good idea. I don't even really use a personal Twitter. This is something lots of people have been talking about. I've been going over forums and things like that, saying how do other channels promote themselves? So I've never even thought about advertising, and that's pretty much the reason why my channel is so small. The answer to that frequently asked question, in fact, is although I spend a lot of time making videos, I spend pretty much no time attempting to publicize these videos or do anything about it. My advertising philosophy is that if you make something that's good, eventually people will just find it somehow. Word of mouth advertising or something like that. So I don't really think too much about search engine optimization. I don't make videos following trends or anything like that, just making what I want to make. And that's going to stay the same basically. I'm not really announcing any major changes. Basically the majorest changes, I now have a Twitter feed instead of not having one. Apart from that, pretty much not going to do anything different. But the one other thing I want to try and do is get more involved in the YouTube community, the Let's Play community. And something I've been interested in is trying to get some sort of collaboration with someone else, maybe do a joint video. In particular, spreading the narrative Let's Play love. Something I've been working on recently is getting people exposed to the concept and finding out if other people would like to make similar videos and if more people would like to see similar videos. It's kind of a personal crusade, because for me, the reason I started making videos in the first place was because I was watching, I think, Total War Let's Plays by people like Heir of Carthage, and I was just thinking editing needs to be done to these videos. They could be so much better if you edited things out and included only highlights. So that's something I do in my Total War videos. But I thought also, as I was making the videos, I want to make them somehow unique. There are a lot of Let's Plays on YouTube, even with editing included. So that's why I started adding in the idea of making stories in the game, because that was something I was always thinking about when I was playing these games, about how it sort of tells stories that are just left covered up by the game itself. So I thought I'd try and pull some of them out with the narrative stuff. It's not completely the focus of the videos, it's just a feature of the videos, a sort of sidebar. But still, I think it's something that people have responded well to. I hope you have responded well to it. I hope you enjoy it. Of course, if you don't, there are a billion videos that don't have that feature, so it's very easy for you to go and watch other Total War Let's Plays. So I'm not too disappointed if people come and say, well, I don't like this narrative aspect, because yeah, you can just go and find ones without narrative aspects pretty much everywhere. So it's not really something I feel obliged to provide. I don't need to provide regular Total War videos or regular Let's Plays because they exist in mass quantities. Anyway, this is getting into a rant. So, yes, I've made a Twitter feed. Pretty damn exciting. Sort of thing you might expect to find on there would be links to my videos, of course, maybe links to secret unlisted videos or other interesting links, screenshots I might take, some insider news on what my video projects actually are, and just a bit of general communication. I know we can pretty much talk to each other on YouTube via the comments, or even YouTube's not particularly good messaging system already, but Twitter seems like a more casual way to do it, and don't know, maybe it's a bit more fun on there. Since I have actually really never used Twitter, I have almost no idea what to expect from it. I've almost never been on Twitter at all, never looked at anyone else's Twitter feed until like yesterday when I was sort of looking into this. But anyway, I might even just close the Twitter down if I decide it's not even worth doing. Anyway, it's an experiment, it's there. The Twitter feed is at OfficiallyDevin. I'll probably put some form of linkage to it in the description below so you can have a look. Yeah, so that'll be good news. You should all follow me on Twitter and I might follow you back. It should be very exciting. Anyway, the other thing in terms of channel news I want to talk about is answer a very frequently asked question, even more frequently asked than questions about why my channel is so weird. Which is, can you do a Let's Play on X Total War game, which happens quite a lot. People request things all the time, so I'm going to do a quick rundown of the answers to those questions. Medieval 2. Yes, in principle, I wish I could. It's sort of broken for my computer. Whenever I try and play it, it crashes. I mentioned this in a previous channel news video. I could put more effort into trying to fix it, and I'm sure I could fix it. It's something that's been on the back burner. Unfortunately, I'm very busy making the current set of videos. You'd be surprised how long these videos take to make, but that's a rant for another time. Empire Total War, yes, I would like to do that. I'd considered it myself. I've got various ideas. So that might happen. Napoleon, I don't actually own it, but that's pretty much the same as Empire. It's cheap enough that I could just randomly buy it. Yes, that would be pretty much the same deal as Empire. Seems fine to me. Shogun 2 again? Well, maybe. Something I was thinking about was doing like a Ashikaga Shogunate revival Let's Play, where it's actually try and play as the Shogun. I'm sure there's a mod that allows me to do that. And instead of ending the Sengoku Jidai with a new era, go back to the old one, continue the old Shogunate, and I assume that's possible in some way. I have not researched that at all, it's just an idea. Rise of the Samurai, the other DLC, I might play that. I've actually never even played it in real life, although I do own it, which sort of means that it may not be the most expert Let's Play, but it could be fun to do a Let's Play not really knowing what I'm doing as well. More fun to provide something to commentate on in terms of the tactics and me learning as I go along. Fall of the Samurai, well, dummy, I'm doing that now, didn't you know? And Rome 2, definitely, I'll definitely do something on Rome 2 because it's a period that I really like. Not really sure what. I've got this sort of problem that I think the game is going to improve over time, and I feel like if I put loads of effort into making a grand campaign Let's Play, and then like the second it finishes, some really good mod comes out, and I think, oh, I wish I could have had that mod when I made the series. That's something I'm sort of paranoid about. One thing I might do is make a small campaign of some type, like maybe just playing as a city-state or something, and not intending to complete the campaign, maybe just say, do a narrative Let's Play of the events of 20 years or something, or to achieve a certain objective. One other idea I had was to play the amazing mod Spartacus Rises, which completely changes the campaign, and play as the Sertorians, who are a particularly interesting faction in my opinion. Basically a bunch of Roman rebels leading a coalition of Iberian tribesmen against the Roman Empire. I think that's a very rich situation to draw narrative Let's Play stuff from. So that's another option. Aside from Total War, there are other games I'd consider doing narrative Let's Play on, like such as Skyrim, for example, State of Decay, which I was playing recently, Europa Universalis / Crusader Kings, that sort of game, Paradox Interactive games. And something else I was thinking about was Warhammer games, because I always think the Warhammer storyline is kind of, it's a big canon, lots of stuff to work with in there, and it's very popular as well. But I don't really know what, there hasn't really been a game which I think has been ideal for that sort of like a narrative treatment, but I don't know. Anyway, I think that should be all for now for channel news. Let's not go on too long. If you want more channel news, of course, you can go on my Twitter. It is at OfficiallyDevin, as is linked in the below. The other thing you can do, if you want to join in this theoretical OfficiallyDevin community project, is add me on Steam. It's OfficiallyDevin. I think I have my YouTube avatar as the logo, so you should be able to find it pretty easily. I'm on Steam pretty often. I've already got a few of you on Steam, I know, and we do a bit of chatting. We can also play games together. I don't do it that much because I'm busy all the time because of this so-called employment that I have to deal with. But yeah, it's fun playing with other people as well, and that's also an interesting way to get footage for potential videos as well, as I did with JLo and OffiD playing Far Cry 3 and OffiD and JLo playing Rome 2 Yo, as you might know. So that's all for now. I'm out of here. Have a very good day. I'll see you on the tubes and the twits. Laters.